What's going on, guys? This is Quentin, one of my favorite students in our inner circle, and we're going to interview him and just get to pick his brain a little bit, see where he's come since joining, what his journey's looked like. So, without further ado, Quentin, give him a little intro, man. Give him a little spiel on where you come from and your background, real quick.
All right. So what's up, guys? My name is Quentin. I'm 19. I'm from Northern California. So pretty much just a little bit about me. I joined RCM in so 2020 of December 2022. And since then, I mean, my life is just, it sounds corny and I know it does, but truthfully, my life's changed since I've joined. So just to kind of give you guys a little bit of idea of like my background, no previous sales experience whatsoever. I just know I knew how I could, I knew I had the ability to talk to people growing up, but I was like, okay, well, what's that ever gonna get me? And so growing in, like, when I turned 16, I started working at a pizza parlor and I would just clock in. I'd work 5 days a week. I'd probably make 800 every other week or less than that. Typically, it was usually less than that. And I'd go to school full time as a high school student. And I just remember every single day I'd clock in to work at my local pizza parlor. I'd just be like, my life has way, way, way more to offer than this. Like, if I have to wake up and do this every single day, I'd hate my life. And so that's when I started thinking, really, it hit me. I was like, I need something where not only do I love what I'm doing, I'm able to make money passively or, travel, whatever it may be. I want to be able to make money, and I want my work to attribute to my amount of hard work. I want that attribute to my income as well. And I knew that I'd bust my ass at the pizza parlor and I'd never get any credit. The business owner would sometimes take me off the business, like the schedule, and I had no choice to, do whatever. And so all my friends, they left to college, and I was like I graduated high school, all my friends left to college, and it was the same thing for me. Doing schoolwork, going to my community college. I wanted to be a real estate major, and then, same day working at the pizza parlor. And what really kind of made the change for me was I had worked like something like 70, 80 hours for a check. And after taxes, after everything, made less than $1,000. And when that happened, I remember, like, I was putting in so much work, and this was all to see my girlfriend who lived in Hawaii. I remember that I put in that much work, and I knew that if I pay for this trip to go to Hawaii, when I get back home, I'm going to be off at ground zero again. And so I went to Hawaii, had a blast, but I was counting my pockets the entire time, trying to stay according to budget. And I just came back home and I was like, I can never live like this again. And so I have two best friends. They live with me now. And we were like, okay, let's do e-commerce. Let's try to get something set up where we can bring in some passive income. We can start making some additional money. And, we can still go to school while we build up our side hustle. So we decided that that was what we were going to do. We had our side hustle completely built out, and we were just ready to absolutely go and, hit the ground running. And then right before we launched, which was a few days before I joined RCM, we decided that we were going to cancel the launch because we just said that, if something were to go wrong, we'd have nobody to turn to. We didn't have the money to, basically we didn't have the money to lose. Like, if something were to go wrong, we would have lost money. We don't have money to burn. We're broke college students. We just don't have that. And so we pulled out, and my two best friends were like, well, damn, like, I guess that's it. And I was thinking to myself, like, there's no way that we worked from when they left to college in August all the way up until December. There's no way we worked so hard the last 4 months, every single day, just to give up on a dream like this. And so I was at my pizza parlor and I was scrolling through Twitter. And that's when I scrolled across Caden and I saw him. I saw his Twitter profile picture. I was like, there's no way this guy is talking about remote sales. I was like, I watched Alex Ramosi. I know all about sales, or so I thought I did. And I saw Caden. He said, been in remote sales for 4 years, and he has a small paid Discord group. And so I clicked on it and I DM'd him and he responded. And I was like, $48, bro. How do I know I'm not going to get scammed? Like, how do I know? Like, whatever. Caden told me at the end of the day, it's $48. If you lose $48, trust me, you'll live. And when he said that, truthfully, I was like, oh, there's no way, someone is, if he was this confident in what he had to offer, he would try to convince me, try to sell me in. But then I started thinking to myself, I was like, it's $48, Quentin. Like, why are you actually just tripping about $48? And so I told Dylan, I was like, which is one of my roommates and someone who's in RCM now as well, and one of my best friends. I told him, yo, let's split it half and half and we'll go in on Caden's RCM. Or yeah, his the smaller paid group. I joined and everything I saw in there, I was like, bro, they're dropping so much value, but I need more. And I need to find a way where we've always been searching for a mentor. And I was like, maybe that they can be this. And so join RCM. I literally was at work at my pizza parlor job, and I was just going through all the videos Caden has for his free Discord now. And I was going through what Caden and Trey were shooting out, and I was like, dude, this is just straight knowledge. I knew a lot of it because I watch Alex Hormozy, but I was like, damn, like they know what they're talking about. And so I think 2 days later, Caden posted something in the Discord saying, look, we just finished up the first round of our remote closer mastery, our inner circle. And all of our students here they're gigged up. Everybody who's active in the community, everybody who actually shows up to the meetings, to the live calls, and actually, contributes to the group, everybody there is gigged up. There was not one person who didn't have a job. And I was like, well, if that's the case, if everyone who actually is active in the community is succeeding, then why wouldn't I want that for myself? And so Caden said that they're looking to add on, 1 to 3 more students. And I said, well, shoot, I had $144 in my bank account at that moment. I said, and it's funny because I always feel like salespeople are broke, like before actually like joining something that they're broke, which is hecka funny. But nonetheless, I saw that I had $144 and I was like, bro, please, Caden, I hope that this is, not a super like a 4-figure investment. Like I was just hoping it was, maybe a few $100. Drop the investment price on like, to backtrack a little, I DM'd him. I was like, yo, man, I'm super interested in this. Like, please, 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 like, give me an opportunity. I tell you, you'll never regret it. Hopped on with Caden. He said, yeah, sure, bro. Like, let's do it. He set up a time. It was 2:30 PST. I knew it because I had work in an hour. He said the meeting will take about 30 minutes to an hour. And I was like, okay, shoot. I was texting my friends. I was stressing out. Right before the meeting with Caden, I followed him on Instagram. And I was like, shoot, I got to know everything. I got to learn everything about him. So when I actually hop on the call, there's stuff for us to talk about. It can be a little bit personable. And maybe, just maybe, he'd, let me in the inner circle. So told him, I hopped in. I saw he was from Arizona. I was like, yo, what's up, bro? It's not, you like baseball, you like basketball. And just right off the bat, we had a great conversation. And I told him, like, look, he tried, going through everything with me. I told him, you don't got to tell me anything about this RCM group. I want to join, just work with me. Caden, we made some stuff work. And then pretty much since then, the rest is history.
Let's go, man. You were in that OG Discord group, dude. We scrapped that thing a while ago. Just put all our focus into the inner circle. But while you were talking, I went to go look at our old DMs to see when you initially got into it, and those are funny
Yeah.
to look back on, man.
Yeah,
Those are
no,
hilarious.
it was crazy. Like I had DM'd Caden on Twitter. I DM'd him on Discord as well. Caden showed up to our meeting just a little bit late, and I was like, okay, maybe that he showed up just slightly late. Now he's gonna feel bad, and then maybe he'll let me in the RCM for free.
I remember that. I think you even asked for a discount too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was super funny, but I mean, the rest is history, guys. I mean, pretty much like what my sales journey has been like since then is I started out in December. I had a few different opportunities land my way, but Caden ended up connecting me with a really killer offer that I'm still on right now for an Airbnb coach. Pretty much from my first month in, which was about a week, I set over 135K in revenue, and I set 133 appointments within my first week of getting started. And then pretty much since then, I've been working my tail off every single day. This amount of support I've had from Caden and Trey, the community, the support from Caden and Trey, like is I'm at a loss of words. Like it's hard to actually find the right words because it's actually the amount of value they give is hard to like it's hard to talk about that and put words to it. It's just something that you'd have to see it for yourself. Everybody in our group doing 500K plus days all the time, all the $500 plus days, all
I
not
was like, really?
500K, $500 plus days all the time. Everyone's there uplifting, very uplifting community. Not to mention just the network, having Caden and Trey by my side when I need them. Their sales knowledge is unmatched. Like pretty much it's everything that you would want in a paid group.
Well, we appreciate that, man. We're always looking to make it better too. So we appreciate that.
Of
I
course,
guess
of course.
tell them a little bit about, so you worked at a pizza job, which I did too. So we were
Yeah.
both making about $1,000 a month before we got into this. I mean, you don't have to talk about specifics if you don't want to, but what does a range of your income look like now?
So now it ranges, I would say just a good rate range would be about 7.5 to up to 20K per month now. That would be the range I'm seeing per month. And like I'd mentioned before, guys, I mean, this is something where I started no previous sales experience at all. Caden and Trey, they don't lie when they say if you just devote your time 6 to 12 months into this business, there's no reason why you shouldn't be at 10K a month. That's 100% true.
100%, man. What was I forget what your top month was. I think it's, we were talking before this. I think it was 17, but what was it? I didn't even ask you.
Yeah, so my top month actually was last month, and I actually ended up doing 20K last month as a setter. I'm not a closer, I just set now. Eventually, I'm looking into moving into closing, but for the last, 6, 7 months, I've just done straight setting.
Nice. So 20K, that was like your 6 month officially. When was your
Yep.
first 10K month?
My first 10K month was my first full month in. So my first full month of January was my first 10K month.
Wow. That's nuts, man. Your work ethic second to none though. So anybody watching this, just know if you ever want to reach results like Quentin, that you got to work like Quentin, and Quentin's a beast. So yeah, well, that's awesome, man. I guess what would you say or like, some things that you would say to people who are on the outside looking in, like they're maybe thinking about joining the inner circle, or they just want to get into remote closing overall, and they're on the outside right now. Like, what would you say to them?
I would say that, well, first and foremost, you got to come into this with the right mindset. Like, this is something where I see a lot of people come in thinking that, Kate and Trey, they owe me something, they owe me this, they owe me that. But that's just simply not the case. What Kaden and Trey are an opportunity for you to reach your goals. They're just looking to help you do that. They don't owe you a position somewhere else. And if you come in with the mindset that you're owed something, I can tell you right now, you're not going to succeed. You have to come in with the right mindset, hungry, eager to work. And that's exactly what I came in with. Most like you need to find what your true why is and then work every single day for that goal. I've had friends in the community. I've seen people who have been gigless or, have had a hard card dealt to them for 2, 3 months at a time. And then, fourth month come in and now they're making 15, 20K a month, $28,000 a month now. Like you have to be willing that you might not see results 30, 60, 90 days, but at 91 days, you might see crazy results and you have to just be willing to stick it out through that. This isn't a get rich quick scheme. You're learning a skill set. And with any skill set, some people are going to be good at it to start out with. Some people are going to be trash to get started out with. And, I have a friend His name's Dylan. He's an RCM now as well. He started out with no sales experience as well. He was trying to do videography, and I taught him. Me, Caden, Trey, we've all banded together, helped teach him sales, and now he's doing 10K a month for himself now as well. And he joined 2 months later after I did, so he joined in February. So it's literally just a matter of applying the skills that Caden and Trey are going to be teaching you, having the right mindset that you're not owed anything, that you need to work your tail off. But if you do, you can be rewarded very handsomely.
100%, man. Yeah, the mindset's everything. People who come in here and want to kick their feet up and just close, inbound deals all day. It's like that can happen, but there's work involved. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I'll be the first to say it. You'll be the first to say it. Like if you're gonna come in here and lollygag and just half-ass it, like you're not gonna get anywhere. But if you're gonna come in here
Yep.
and full send it the way you did, I mean, the sky's the literal limit. It's insane. So I completely agree, man. Um, I guess what's some? Do you have any closing thoughts? Any advice that you would give to anybody watching this, or are you all good, brother?
I would say my advice to anybody that'd be watching this, or if you're on the fence of joining RCM or just doing sales in general, I can tell you that if you're already looking into it, you're looking into it for a reason. It's probably you're destined to do something like this. And if you're debating on whether or not you should join RCM, I mean, you can look at the proof of the students or the student success that they're seeing as well, and you can use as a baseline of, look, if people, like I'd mentioned before, if you're active in the community, if you're actually wanting what you want to hit 10K a month, and you're truthfully willing to do anything to hit 10K a month, I can tell you that this is a group for you. Everybody in the group works their tail off, and we all uplift each other. There's private, like, not even when Caden and Trey can't take a meeting, there's a lot of people in the group who like to help each other out. They want to drop knowledge on the people who are just joining as well. We're a very inclusive community, we're not exclusive. So I would just say, take the chance on yourself. If it's not my story, listen to any other person's story as well. They can tell you the same thing. The end result is us succeeding in sales, and we have Caden and Trey to thank for it.
Heck yeah. Well, cool, man. I appreciate you guys. If you do join, you're gonna want to hit up Quentin once you get inside because dude's a beast, as you've seen. And man, Quentin, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for doing this.
Of course, Caden, I'm always happy to help. And to you guys, I'm happy to, if you guys need anything from me when joining, or, you guys are still on the fence, Caden can always pass you guys my information as well. And I'd love to hop on a call with you and tell you why you should join RCM.
Legendary. Well, sweet, man. Heck yeah. I'll talk to you soon. I mean, we'll probably have a one-on-one call at some point here in the near future. But
Yeah,
yeah, man, appreciate you for doing this again. We'll wrap it up.
of course. Take care, Caden.
All right, man. What's up, guys? Caden here, and I hope you enjoyed this interview. If you did and you want to get into remote closing or appointment setting, and you want to do so by being coached by me and Trey one-on-one until you become successful, book a call below. There's going to be a link somewhere in the description here where you can book in directly with myself or Trey to talk about our coaching program and how we can work together one-on-one to get you to $7,000 to $25,000 per month with remote sales. So if you're interested, you want to talk about the coaching program and working with us directly to get you to your goals, book a call below, and we'll see you soon.